Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I got a live movie review for you guys. I would do the countdown and then station identification. Maybe let a couple people see what. Okay, and then station identification. Here we go.
Welcome, Legion, to the Jason Callan channel.
All right, let's switch this back to comments. There we go. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? A live movie review for you guys, and it was on Netflix. It was called Skywalkers: A Love Story. Right? And I just saw this by accident because I was browsing. I didn't know this. I guess it just came out. It's about like these two people that are really good in roof climbing or skywalk, as they say, where they actually go up like these dangerous distances and then film themselves like hanging on by one hand or laying close to the edge or something like that, or sitting down real close to the edge where they might fall off. And if you have a fear of heights, like I do, I mean, there's no way I would go up there. That's crazy. It was fascinating to watch. So I was like, well, as long as I'm not up there, I'd be terrified. And I mean, some people were watched it said it glorifies criminals. Well, they're trespassing just to climb the building and stuff. They are trespassing. They are breaking the law, though. Because no one wants anyone to climb up their building and then actually fall off. Because I think they use very little safety at all. I think occasionally the girl might ask for a rope or something like that. Very little safety equipment at all, or as a none. And they showed footage of like a little bit of footage of people actually falling off to their death or incredible injury. It's terrifying. And it talks about these two people. I think one's Russia, one's from the Ukraine, and they talk about the war somewhat. And this one guy established himself as like being like the number one Instagram guy in the world, an influencer, as far as like this rooftoping or skywalking, incredible extreme climbing of these massive skyscrapers, and going off on cranes and stuff like that. And some of the they even had a guy go out on one thing by himself when it was wintertime with the ice and stuff. He was wearing gloves. Could you imagine getting frostbite? There's not a whole lot you could do. I mean, that just made me feel cold though. But I mean, there were scenes. Well, anyways, the guy and then this girl was interested. They end up falling in love, kind of, right? And then the guy invited the girl was doing like stuff like that too, kind of. And then guy invited this girl to go with him, and then he was going to pay like 500 euros, which is $535. I made I looked it up on that money exchange on Google, right? Um, and they eventually fell in love. I think they were from like an acrobatic family, so they could do stuff like she could do. Like they're trying to practice where like he would pick her up and hold her, and she would like put her arms like she's flying and stuff, right? And they're practicing to do that, and they were going to do that at the top of this building at the very end of this place. There's a giant hole in the middle. They had to pull a scaffolding in there. But I mean, will they fall or will they not? And there were scenes where she was crippled with fear. And she couldn't go any far. So I'm too scared. I'm too scared. I don't blame her. That's why I have a fear of heights, man. It's frightening though. It really is frightening. It's very scary. I like the movie. Well, I mean, like I said, it glorifies criminals. But I mean, like you said, you're trespassing. And I think they got detained overnight and then they got released the next day. But I mean, there were some people that got like serious jail time for that, and any worse, falling to their doom. I mean, that's happened to people. I mean, I couldn't even imagine trying to climb up there. I mean, whether my knees messed up or not. I mean, the odds of you slipping are really bad. Then when it was like, I never even thought about the guy doing it. Was like freezing cold out there, and it was like the steel and covered with ice, snow, and ice. He has a pair of gloves, but I mean, eventually that cold will go right through him. And I mean, if you have, there's not a whole lot you can do. You have to climb all the way back down. You have frostbite really bad. That was a small part of the movie towards the beginning, but there's lots of scenes of like breathtaking stuff where like these guys are nuts. I think nope, nope, nope. I ain't doing that. I wouldn't do that. I'm afraid of heights. I think it's an interesting movie. Like I said, the human stuff. I mean, I had no real. I mean, there were scenes where later they were trying to get past security. I was curious, like if they're going to get caught or not. And that was interesting. I mean, some of the human interest stuff. I mean, none of it's boring, but human interest stuff isn't as good as like the climbing and stuff. And from these crazy heights, I mean, these guys are absolutely insane, right? These two. I like the movie. I mean, the all the stuff with heights get a 10 out of 10, and then like the human interest story gets like a 9 out of 10. And I'm falling in love and stuff. It's still good. It's never boring, which is awesome. Um, I really liked the movie. I thought it was quite good. Kind like a 9 and 10. I give I give it a 9.5 out of 10 because 10 for like the incredible. I mean, in during the ending credits, ending credits they show a bunch of still photographs from that they took. Really breathtaking and insane stuff. Like there's no way I'd do it. And some of the stuff like they're like doing like a ballet move or like a jump, like a girl was doing. Like there was one where she did a jump between the two beams or something like that. I don't know how she did that though, without falling and stuff. I mean, she ain't going to jump all that distance. No way. It was just a still shot. I don't know how they did that, but I mean, she did fall and she injured her hand, not off the building by escaping from security though. Well, they were trying to jump over those pipes and stuff. She tripped on one, busted up her hand pretty good. And this when they're going to go this last building, the tallest Medeka or something like that. I can't remember. But it was like climbing across the space needle. They're going to lay a thing of scaffolding down. There's a big hole at the top, right? They're going to lay scaffolding down. Then he's going to stand and he's going to pick her up, and she's going. That's crazy. She was scared too. If you have a fear of heights, it's still fascinating. I have a fear of heights, but it fascinated me no end. And some of the scenes, like, I mean, it was, you know, I remember there was a movie called The Wire, not the TV show. The movie called, I think it was called The Wire, about like them doing that tightrope walk between two buildings, and it was shot in 3D, and people were getting like motion sickness and throwing up and fainting there because of the 3D and the fact of the heights and stuff in a big screen. I mean, with this one, I saw it on a laptop, so it wasn't as bad. I couldn't imagine, you know, even trying to imagine. I mean, people are like losing their balance and throwing up. That's what I heard. I think I can't remember what. Let me look when that was made. The Wire. I think that's what it was called. I think it was Gordon Joseph Levitt. Or I think he was in that. But let me double check. Let me look it up because I mentioned it. Okay, IMDb. Let's see. I mean, I go to IMDb. I don't even go to Rotten Tomatoes anymore. That's IMDb is better, I think. But basically, it just shows the divide. And Rotten Tomatoes shows the divide between critics and audiences. Sometimes they both agree, but usually they don't. And sometimes if the movie critics like, the audience won't like it. The audience don't like it much, or the other way around. Let me look up The Wire. Okay, hold up. Let's see. No, not that one. No. Maybe one called that. Oh wait. Is this it? No. Tightrope walking. What was it called? Tightrope walking movie. Tightrope walking movie. Let's look that up. See if it comes up. Man on Wire. Okay. Jesus, 2008. Okay. Let me. Man on Wire. Let me catch. Man on Wire. That's what it's called. 2008. Damn. I didn't know it was that old. I remember hearing about people getting sick watching it. Wait, shit. I don't. There you go. I screwed up. I kicked myself off the damn thing. It's called Man on Wire. Trying to figure out who's in it. They were talking about people getting sick for see. I didn't know it was that old. I thought like maybe like 2013 or something like that. 2008. Man on Wire. Okay. Wire. It had like a certain thing, but okay. No, what's wrong? Okay, look at Tightrope Walker. Philip Petit staring by a legal high wire routine performed between New York City's World Trade Centers, 1974, was some artistic of the century. Okay. No, it's like Philip Petit. I thought it was like, okay. No, that Joe Gordon Levitt's guy's not in. Okay. But that was the one that says making people sick in the audience. Let's see. PG-13. I mean, wow. Okay. Well, anyways, that's about that too. But I mean, that was like they had like was hyping up like people getting sick in the theaters because it was a 3D watching the Disney Heights and stuff like that. It ended up being hour 34. There's I think it's probably an hour 34 minutes and a half hour one. But I mean, that's what it's about. I never saw it. I couldn't remember what the hell it was called. Anyways, go back to what was that. Anyways, like I said, Skywalkers a Love Story is really is a really good show. I really enjoyed it. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. And there's really not a whole lot else to say. It's on Netflix. Oh, I didn't say it's on Netflix. 2024. I don't know when it came out, and it was just I didn't know it was on there. And it was just by luck that I saw it when I was browsing. They showed a clip of this, and then I was like, I can't remember what the hell the movie is called, you know. And it shot like it's all documented. It's shot with like their own footage or drone footage and stuff like that. And I guess Netflix put it all together. It's really good. Like he says, some people say just glorifies criminals. Well, they were trespassed, you know. But I don't know. I mean, I don't. I would feel sorry that they got arrested though, because that usually happens. They had like a guy named Spider-Man. He would climb up these buildings and stuff like that. Then when they climbed down, he'd get arrested or like fined. He like spent like I don't know couple days in jail and pay like a $10,000 fine or something like that. Um, I don't know. I don't know how if these guys got in trouble before or not. Like I said, they got detained and they spent the night in jail and then they got released. You know. But like I said, I thought the movie was quite good. The human relationship. I mean, none of it's boring. The human relationship stuff is still pretty good, but not as good as the stuff involving the heights. And like I said, all through the ending credits, they show a bunch of photos of the stuff they've done. Yes. Hi, ADT. Thank you for being the first person to comment. I'm having an okay day. I thought I wanted to do a live movie review of something I saw on Netflix. And it's crazy, though. You know those guys that do that extreme climbing? And then they take a photo and they have like one hand holding on to it and then leaning all the way back. And there's no equipment or anything like that. And they can fall to their doom, right? But it was nuts. It was crazy. I mean, if you have a fear of heights, I know my dad couldn't watch it. I mean, he passed away in 2015, but I remember there was some movie that I got from the dollar. Sometimes you get stuff at Digiview, or something like that. It's a dollar thing they had at Walmart a long time ago. Sometimes they had some action movies actually pretty good. There's one about like this Inferno, not the Towering Inferno, anything like that. Something like that, like a made for TV or made for cable movie about like some fire inside these guys trying to go down the steps. And the steps kept falling apart. Dad said, "Shut this off. I can't watch it." I watched it with AJ without my dad. And next time we go watch the steps of the movie, Dad was getting mad. I can't remember the hell the name of the movie, but it was quite good. I watched it with my nephew, but Dad couldn't watch it. But it was really good. I liked it. So I guess that's it for my review of Skywalkers: A Love Story. I thought I'd do it. I might go 1919. Why not? So I BS a little bit more. If you like, it's completely shot in documentary style, but it's really good. But they had a lot of money though. They have sponsors and stuff like that. They had like these night vision goggles and all these different types of tripods, drones, fancy cameras, selfie stick, all this crazy stuff. And they had to have backpacks and stuff. And I'd be afraid I'd drop that stuff too, and that's expensive stuff, right? And they have like these guys that sponsor that would pay, and they actually made a living off of doing that. And then they talked about when COVID happened, they got dropped and stuff like that. They had to try to make money another way. And then whenever it started getting lax, they went back to what they're doing, I guess. But like I said, that's quite good. If you have a fear of heights, it's still interesting to watch it, though. It's harrowing now. But you're safe. But they're like, oh man. And there seems like that girl, people say that girl was kind of annoying, but she said she's scared. I don't blame her for being scared. I won't be up there to begin with. I mean, you fall, that's it. That's it. That's all over and done with. I want to thank my buddy ATD 285 because you won't want to comment on this. I mean, it's not drama, so you're not gonna get like the biggest views. I got 3 people now, which is good. So I'll go 1919 to see if I can. Let's see, 12. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to thank everybody for watching. I hope you liked the video, everybody. 9.5 out of 10 for Skywalkers: A Love Story. So until next time, everybody, please take care, my legion. Night, everybody.